Alright, what's happening, guys? This is going to be a multi-video response. One second. Yeah, this is going to be a multi-video response. Sorry if I'm cramming it all together, but I've been busy this weekend. My 4-day weekend was sort of ruined. Not in a bad way entirely, but sort of ruined, so I couldn't exactly do everything I wanted to do. But anyway, so I'm going to do a multi-video response to 3 or 4 different videos. I've done this twice and I feel like I'm forgetting someone. So if you know who you are and you did post some video where you needed some responses, get back to me because I want to make sure I'm getting everybody. And if there's more than one, then I'll do another multi-video response again. So anyway, the first person I'm gonna do a video response to is 00 Gundam Reviews. Any weapon plus any mobile suit or whatever. What would you want to see? I had to think about this for a while, and I could come up with a whole bunch of combinations that I would love to see, which is a big reason why I love Armored Core, because you could swap parts in and out no matter what. But and I'm not talking about the model kits, well, sort of the model kits. But I want to see a 7 swords or a 7-sworded Susanoo or Masaru. Yeah, just because it doesn't even have to be Exia's swords exactly. It could be like its own style of swords. Like it can be, just some kind of 7-sword system for the Masaru or Susanoo. I think the general idea I really wanted to see were more Gundams with swords, or not even just Gundams, but more mobile suits with physical swords, like the Red Frame, with the Gerber straight and the Tiger Pierce. It would be awesome. So I'm probably talking about Susanoo in this case. I want to see more swords for Susanoo. I don't know how. I don't know how that's going to be. I don't know how that's going to work design-wise, or technically in terms of articulation. It would probably ruin it, but I don't know. That's just something I'd want to see. So the next person, Mr. Capcom and his Gundams Naked or Painted, and I love how he used naked instead of naked. You're so ghetto, dude. But no offense. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I actually laughed when I saw that. Anyway, so definitely I'd rather have my model kits painted. Now, a little story. I didn't start off with Gundam markers. Technically, I didn't start off with Gundam markers. In my return to this hobby, yes, I wanted to be prepared, so I got my tools, I got my everything, I got my Gundam markers, and I didn't get my cutting board until later, and things like that. I just wanted to be prepared this time, because last time when I first started, I had bought this tester's set where you had the rotating tray and a whole bunch of paints, and you had the mat, and you had the knife, and you had a set. You had an entire set. I don't remember if it was like $20 or $30 or something like that, but I had an entire setup for modeling ready. So I basically started doing hand painting rather than Gundam markers. I didn't even know Gundam markers existed. Panel lining, I was taught to use Sharpie markers. So yeah, but I would definitely hands down always prefer a painted Gundam model, whether it was just a touch up or if it was an entirely done paint job, which I really want to get to. So right now I'm kind of shopping around for different color spray cans for whatever. Right now I really want to find not an entirely black, but kind of a semi-black with a shade of gray, kind of black. I guess a very, very dark gray kind of black to use on a spray can, because I want to do that on my custom 00. But anyway, that's my answer. To GN Swagger. Nah, it's GN Swagger. I just like GN Swagger. It makes them sound cool. First Gundam model accident, or maybe it's just modeling accident. Without hesitation, without even a thought, my answer will be whatever happened to my red frame. I'm not from red frame. My 9-ball. And that was when this was back in the apartment. I was doing the thing. I was weathering and things like that, and then I had something else to do, and then I forgot to fully close the extra thin cement, the Tamiya extra thin cement, because with Kotobukiya kits, some if not all parts you kind of have to glue on, and I didn't cap it on all the way, and I knocked it down, and some of the liquid, the cement got all over the place, but I didn't realize it actually got on some of the parts, so it was screwed. The gun. I was just testing it. I just wanted to see if the gun would look cool in the left hand, And well, it did, and it's stuck there permanently because some of the glue got into the hand and onto the gun, so I can't remove it. And the entire left arm is immobilized because of that. So, which is why my 9-ball looked like it was mirrored. I wasn't doing the review mirrored or anything like that. It was because everything that was supposed to be on the right side, I switched to the left side, and vice versa, because to accommodate for the left hand and everything like that. I wanted to have it be symmetrical in some way. I didn't want too much weight on one side and then not enough weight on the other side. So that's what happened. And I learned my lesson. Actually, I didn't learn my lesson because that same bottle, I spilled again. So yeah, and it's entirely empty now. So I went to Japantown and bought a new one. So then I learned my lesson. So I think that's it. Now, there's one more video, not one more video, but there's one more thing I want to respond to, and it's to the Gundam Unicorn reaction, or whatever. And yeah, I just watched this a couple days ago, thanks to, I don't remember your name, but you know who you are. You provided me, actually 2 of you provided the links, so I'm just going to thank you guys anyway. But to the first guy who, it was a Kutsuki or something like that, but thanks to you for the link. I didn't actually watch it when you gave it to me. I'm pretty sure it was a version where there was no subs yet. So when I watched it, there were actually subs, but it wasn't the full thing. It was probably split into 3 at this point. So I couldn't find the other 2. Yeah, I couldn't find the other 2 episodes. So the other 2 parts to it. So I ended up watching just this one, and I don't know, it's about 10 to 15 minutes long. So that was as much as I watched, the first 10 or 15 minutes. But you know what? It's just enough for me to share the enthusiasm and just how everyone feels about this OVA. And I was blown away. Like, seriously, I was blown away. The animation, the fight scene, yeah, it was just one scene. And just everything. The characters were actually nice. I like the characters here. I'm really excited to see the second one, or when I mean second one, I mean the second part of 3 divided first episode. But anyway, I'm going to point this out. The one thing I loved about this first 10 to 15 minutes was the Jigen and well, not even the fight, but just the Kshatriya entirely. I loved how you can get a sense, and you can almost feel the weight and the gravity around the Kshatriya, because I'm pretty sure you guys caught this. It wasn't that hard to catch. Whenever the Kshatriya would move, and whenever its thrusters would, just boom, it wasn't like it was like a boom kind of thing. It was like huge, You get the feeling that the Kshatriya is huge, and even though it's in space, it still moves like some kind of battleship because of how big it is. And you know what I mean? Like, you get the sense of how big it is, and even in space. Even though it has all these thrusters and everything, you still get that sense that it's huge. And I like the fact that when it was fighting, it wasn't like super fast or anything like that. It was, you really can see the weight, and you can hear just the thrusters and how powerful they are, and how powerful they need to be pushing something so huge. And that's what I really liked about it. Aside from the animation in general, that's the one thing that I would really like to point out. That was really good. So anyway, that's how I feel. Now, I'm actually not going to watch the second and third divided parts of this online, because I'm actually going to be watching the rest of the movie and the full episode, actually, on big screen. Now, there's a small theater called the VIZ Cinema Theater in San Francisco, in Japantown, which is 15 to 20 driving minutes away from me, depending on traffic. And I'm going to see it in there. This is the same theater, actually, where I saw both Gurren Lagann movies, and oh my god, the experience is so much better. Even though the movies are out in torrents and streaming, I didn't get the same sense of epicness watching it on a smaller screen. I had to watch it on a big screen. So I'm looking out for the DVD of the second movie to see if I can at least watch it on my big TV. Whoa, that's my cell phone. So yeah, I will be there at San Francisco at the VIZ Cinema Theater sometime in March. I don't know when. For sure it'll be Friday. So if any of you guys want to catch me there, and not just me, MsSakiLee will be there as well. And I want to ask you guys if you want to know the exact date and time to be there, if you want to be there. go visit MsSakiLee's page. I'm pretty sure she'll have the actual date up in some kind of update video. So, if any of you guys want to meet me or MsSakiLee, then check us out. We'll be there sometime in March watching Day of the Unicorn at the VIZ Cinema Theater. I'm pretty sure it'll be sometime Friday in the evening or at night. So, if any of you guys want to have a nice weekend, just chill back weekend, hit me up. Let me know in the comment section. Message me or whatever. I think it's $8 to go check it out. And you're probably wondering, why would I want to pay $8 if I could see it online? Well, I, for one, love to be entertained, and this is a sense of entertainment. If I'm going to pay for entertainment, I don't care. Well, $8 is a reasonable price, and I got to tell you, this theater is really nice. It's brand new. It's not as big as, Century or whatever, but, check it out. And I'm running out of time, so I will provide some bit of information on the sidebar in case, but for the full info, please check out MsSakiLee. So, with that, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.